Hi everybody, it's your buddy Brad here, and today we are going to take a look at using random generators. Um, Random generators are what shows up here on the side panel every time you start up JWildfire. I believe the default number is 3 or 4 that show up here. And basically what that is it takes a random generator from this list, and it just um, populates three three flames here. So today we are going to be taking a look at the Affine3D generator, and um, a little something here. This is where you can select which one you would like. You can either select which one, or you can select all, or where it would randomly pick one to show. And then here we have symmetry and gradient. It is normally defaulted at all, where it um, picks a post symmetry option here. You can either, if you have all, it picks one at random, or you can pick one you want. And here you can select what type of a gradient you want. For this, I'm going to just keep it on hue, and I'm going to have the symmetry on none. So if we just hit the random batch button, you'll see it will populate some flames here on the side. Now you can actually choose how many flames you want to have on here when you hit this random batch button. And the way you do that is if you go to settings, you go to preferences, scroll down here to almost the bottom, and then here we have Tina random batch size. And as you see here, I have mine already set at 10. So you can select this to choose how many you want to show up here. If you only want 5, just change it to 5. Honestly, I am not exactly sure what the default number is anymore. So I am just going to hit save and close. And as you see, it randomly selected 10 flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so what the Affine3D random gen does is it adds 3 Affine3D variations, and in some cases it randomizes the amount of transforms here, but they all have Affine3D. In some cases, they also add another random variation to one or more of the transforms. For example, here, this one has spiral added to the second transform, along with Affine3D. And you can see that it randomizes the amount of the variation, the weight of the variation, and all of the variables here. It doesn't randomize the shears as much, but it does randomize them. Looking at some of the other images here. Here it has two extra variations. And so if we look at what the Affine3D does, I'm actually going to hit square. I'm going to do square 3D. Then I'm going to add click add, and then I'm going to select Affine3D. And so when you move a triangle, it is basically changing the affine. Because if you look at this tab here, it's called the Affine tab. And it covers how much the translate is, and these two adjust the scaled and rotates. So if I just rotate it and scale the transform, but if I hit reset, I can do that same thing with the translate, scale, and rotate your variables. So if I want to move it some to the right, to the left, my other right, we can scale it up or down, and then we can also rotate it. This may not be as easy to see. Let's try 45. And then to show that it is 3D, we can adjust the pitch. Now you can see that before it was flat. And now I can see that it is a 3D variation because I adjusted the pitch. And then then we can also rotate in the Z plane. And so, and also can adjust the shears. And so, in a nutshell, it just takes anywhere, looks like anywhere between 3 and 6 transform with the Affine3D and randomizes just the variables. And then you can also always just add a little bit of another variation to it, just to add some randomness. Or you can always also add another variation to one of the randoms. And one of the reasons I am going to be looking into the randoms is with every release in various in the release note says, hit the random batch button and have fun. So, go ahead and have fun with the Affine3D random generator. Until next time, bye.